everyone, this is the BlazeCast for February 2014, and with me, Captain 969, is Halo Hunter.
That's 6 stakes.
Naretsu.
Howdy, folks.
Dominic.
Sup?
And Sora.
I'm dying on the inside. Kill me.
I think we're all kind of dying on the inside.
Save my dad and the me gets bigger.
So, yeah, basically, over the last month we were brainstorming a few ideas of what we could talk about.
And then this happened.
Yeah, and then this happened.
Took all the decisions to himself and went on Sonic.
Only because because we were all pretty much talking about it on Twitter, so we thought we may as well.
I don't care. Make fun of Sonic fan you are.
That and it's topical, which means more views if we can get this video out fast. Carter.
Hey!
It's quite topical, like a recent release. But
yes, but if it takes Carter a month to get the bloody podcast out because of this internet, it's not
yeah,
worth
it's
it, is it?
relevant at that point, yeah.
Don't blame me, blame my internet provider.
Too right. Will do. But, no. Yeah, so, this got...
Yeah, so basically, yeah, if you didn't catch away from the title of this video, we're talking about Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
Get out of the system now. For
How
those,
about those Winter Olympics?
for those
I heard
few,
they've been having problems.
for the few people who are unaware, Sonic Boom is the big reveal from SEGA which is going to be a 52 episode series.
Ah, right.
And
52?
yeah, it's going to be 52 11-minute episodes.
Oh,
I really
fuck
thought
off.
this might have been a game trailer I was not very explained.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
well,
this isn't going to be one of those games where they only show graphics videos. No,
it's a
not.
52 episode CG series and a game which is going to be basically the first episode of the series.
Not only that, they're doing a toy line as well.
Yep, huge amount of
Wait,
toys.
let me get this straight. If the TV series is only 12 minutes long, is the game only going to be 12 minutes long because it's the first episode?
Nah, but basically, you can kind of basically classify the game as a pilot episode.
Yeah.
Which will probably be...
Which
hopefully...
I'm wondering how it's going to work, because the series is going to be mainly comedic.
From what I can tell, yes. It's going to be quite lolsy.
Yeah, so really we're going to...
buy 15 minutes as a DLC for each episode.
So the first thing we're really going to be discussing, and really the main thing that everybody is discussing, are the new character designs.
Sure, they've got more clothes.
Yeah, basically.
They're less naked.
Yeah.
They still don't cover their crotches.
And they didn't spare on the athletic tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. somebody was inspired by the Winter Olympics. I'm telling you right now, some fucking bondage fetishist person's probably having a great time right now.
It's as everybody's been mentioning. Whoever was designing these characters is basically what Nomura is with zippers.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I mean, personally, I don't mind the look. I think it kind of fits with the aesthetic of the actual place that they are in at the moment. Like, from the concept art I've seen.
Yeah. I mean...
It kind of fits with the surrounding area.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just saying about it, for the most part, I love the designs. I think they're really cool. In particular, like Tails and Amy, I have zero problems with.
Yeah. Amy and Tails are great.
Honestly, Amy looks like a fucking badass. I respect her now.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like this, apparently they're saying like Amy's going to be almost like the navigator or the archaeologist type.
That would be cool. Like,
Yeah.
So
one
of the main complaints.
Yeah. So essentially, Amy is now the Sonic equivalent of Lara Croft.
Which would be cool. Because something that the original Amy was lacking in character development was that
Amy
she
with double pistols is all.
The deviant art.
It's funny you mention Lara Croft because guess who the developers are of this game? They're all.
Yep. This is
what
big.
was it called?
The game is being developed. Well, the Wii U version is being developed by Big Red Button Entertainment, who are basically made out of former Naughty Dog members, who obviously made Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, and the Uncharted series.
Which may explain why the character designs look a little bit Crash Bandicootish, especially Knuckles the fucking beefcake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that.
This sort of brings me into the things which I don't really like about the designs. Knuckles being one of them.
Yes.
What the fuck is going? The problem is that you look at Tails, Sonic, and Amy. They've got this kind of, they work. Like, they work together. The designs kind of look nice. And then you've just got Knuckles in the background, just like, there.
Yeah.
It's just there.
And I tried it out. I posted it on Twitter just earlier on. It's like if you make Knuckles a bit smaller, he doesn't actually stand out. He doesn't stand out so badly. He actually fits in a lot more, and it's like, yes, shrink him down. You don't have to fully change the design. Just make him smaller. It works then.
Can't help his
Too
growth
tall.
spurt, so
What?
He's
he
way
can't
too
help his
tall.
growth spurt.
Hunter, what were you saying?
He can't help his growth spurt.
It's not growth spurt. It's steroids.
Yeah, it looks. The problem is that if you look at, I'm looking at this from a character design standpoint. Sonic, Amy, and Tails are roughly. I'm looking at the heads, right? Head size, as you do as a thing. Like Sonic's about 4 heads, Amy's about 3.5. Same with Tails. Knuckles is like 7 heads tall.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's because Knuckles is so tall there. It looks as if Tails is about
Is it
ass
midget?
height.
Yeah, he's like,
When I look at this concept piece of artwork, I just think Tails is going, "Hey Knuckles, why are you so tall?" And Knuckles is going, "So you can kiss my ass." Because he's exactly the right height for that.
Yeah, I don't even know, And the other problem I have is that he's very top heavy.
Yeah.
He's very top heavy.
Knuckles is like one of those internet ads. I grew this big in 2 weeks. Click here to find out how.
Well, it's like as I was joking when they announced it, Knuckles has suddenly become the Chris Redfield.
Yeah. Just change the voice actor to fucking. Oh god. No. Other than him though, I reckon they're actually quite good designs.
Yeah, well, the only other thing which is it's a very minor annoyance, but it's something that I'm always going to notice, and it's always going to annoy me. It is Sonic's blue arms.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay.
It's like they're going back to Sonic Underground for some reason with that.
Yeah, for over 20 years, whenever Sonic's arms have been blue, it's always been either because it's a colouring mistake, or because the people who made the piece of artwork clearly didn't know shit about Sonic.
Well, the thing is, it is early concept.
I know, but you say that, but you have to remember they've already made the character model for the game. They've already made the character model for the CG.
Yes, but what I'm also saying is it's not too late to change the fucking colour of his arms. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know, but
saying-
the thing is, it's like,
just to correct all the stuff.
yeah, well, the thing is, it's like, the thing which really annoys me about it is the fact that Amy's arms are still normal.
Okay, now I have a bullshit way to explain this, and you're not gonna like it. Okay, let's imagine for a minute that the blue on Sonic is fur. Why would Amy have flesh arms and Sonic not? Because Amy probably shaves.
You sick motherfuckers.
Yes. Hi.
What's really weird is, and this is mainly true with the in-game model and kind of in part the model for the actual series. Whenever I look at Sonic, I think he's wearing like some spandex jumpsuit. I swear, so whenever I see him, I'm just going to call him Spandex the Hedgehog. And so now whenever I look at the concept art, I now think that Tails is going, bring on the wall!
Or as a certain character from The Simpsons would say, it's like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Yeah!
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But other than arms and spandex, I actually quite like Sonic's design.
Yeah, I mean, I love the scarf. You cannot hate the scarf.
I also love how some of his quills aren't uniform. Like he's got 2 extra little fin quills coming out.
Well, here's the
Gives him
thing.
kind of a bit of a scruffy look.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind that so much in the concept art. The in-game model.
Yeah, that's...
Oh god, that thing looks hideous.
Yeah, I don't. Like, he's got this one quill which, like, stretches down the middle of his head. Nah, get rid of that.
Yeah.
That little bit that's, like, a little
And
bit upright.
yeah,
So he's got a sharp fin.
It's one of those things where, in terms of, like, 2D concept art, the designs work. Translate them to 3D,
It just looks like shit.
yeah. It
They
just
need
falls
to,
apart.
Like, what I would do to fix that is move the locate, like, don't make it dead center. Like, make it a little bit to, like, one side, or maybe add 2 quills. So
Or treat the top quill almost like Mickey Mouse's ears.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So it changes side depending on what side you're viewing. So it's always, like, hidden behind.
That's easier to do in 2D. Probably not as easy.
Well, you
to do
say
in
that, but remember, Sega have been able to do that with Sonic's mouth in recent games.
That's also true. That's very much also true.
So it can be done.
They've never
But-
been able to get the 3D rendering just right in Sonic. They've always tweaked it throughout the years, always. And
Yeah.
it's always for the best. I mean,
Well,
they
you.
just can't get it right.
I
Now,
know.
other things to know about the game. Other things to note about the game though is it's not main series canon, I believe.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Sonic Boom as a whole is its own continuity.
Which I think is okay, and I mean I can understand why, and I think everyone here can understand why. It's
Oh, yeah.
because, like this is kind of like they're testing the waters. Like
Yeah.
if this works, we might be seeing more things like this popping up. But if
If-
it doesn't work, they'll just stick to the main game series.
If this works, Naughty Dog can do Sonic better than Sonic Team.
Anyone, almost anyone
Yeah.
can do a Sonic game better than Sonic Team.
Acceptance.
And except BioWare.
That's
Yeah,
well.
fuck. BioWare, listen, I love you, but no, just don't ever do that again.
In before a Sonic game by Activision and Infinity Ward.
Good God.
God, Call of Duty Sonic Edition.
But I mean, in terms of the actual game itself, from the trailer and the gameplay that we've seen, it actually looks really good.
Well, it is running on the Cry engine, so that's quite a very
Well, that-
graphically.
Yeah, and well, you say that, but again, the character models look hideous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again,
Again, it
yes,
is supposed to be early.
yeah,
game.
it is early there, even though they've apparently been working on it for 2 years already.
Well,
I love the dubstep though.
Oh,
fuck off. No. Sorry, we agree on a lot of things, but dubstep is not one of them. Oh, God, I hated that dubstep.
yeah, but I mean, really, the thing which honestly bugs me the most about the character models, in particular Sonic's.
Cardo's dying.
What?
You're dying a little bit.
Probably because I'm loading something.
Yeah. Your voice is dying a little bit.
Ugh.
Slowly getting better though. Continue.
But yeah, the thing which really bugs me about Sonic's character model, in particular when you see the screenshots they've released, is that he kind of looks more like his 06 counterpart.
Not a good idea. Don't want to bring back some
Yeah.
bad memories.
Like there's a screenshot of all four of them like running towards the camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm looking at that now.
Yeah.
It reminded me of one of the screenshots.
Yeah, you can. I swear you can easily replace Boom Sonic with 06 Long Sonic, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, I did notice the legs are a little bit stretchy.
Yeah, in one of them where Sonic's running away from the screen, it looks like he's about to kick his own head.
Yeah, they gotta work on that a little bit. I think that might be a little bit of the Crash Bandicoot starting to seep in there a little bit.
It's like, really, they should have, because this is being made by, like an American French group stuff, so a bit here and there, a bit there. So really, you'd think that they would have actually listened to what the fans like, what they don't like, and
But that would take effort.
I know, but you'd think that they would at least know to avoid anything which reminds them of 06.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean,
yeah.
in terms of the actual gameplay that we've seen, I love it. I really do
It
want to
looks quite
try
good,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks quite good. Emphasis on co-op as well.
Yeah.
Seems quite interesting. That's something that hasn't really been explored that much in Sonic, to my knowledge. I don't think most of the Sonic games are one-person adventures. So
Yeah, I mean,
this would be quite interesting.
and it is pretty amazing that with just one trailer, I'm instantly more excited about a Sonic game than I was with Lost World.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, I'm not amazingly excited for it because obviously I don't own a Wii U, so I have
Yeah,
to see.
I don't
every
own a
exclusive.
Wii U, but it's like when I saw the trailers for Lost World, I was like, eh. So when it came out, I was
Yeah.
like, it's out already? I had no
Yeah, that
clue.
was the same, man.
And
But I
with
think
this, I'm like,
it's-
okay, tell me more. I want more
Yeah.
information on this.
Yeah, I
Lost
need more
World was
information
a
on
train wreck. That's all I'll say about it. Lost World was just a train wreck.
Yeah.
The 3DS version was a train wreck.
Yeah,
Giant remote controls.
I think this game will be quite good on. I think the Wii U is probably the best platform for it to be on if it's going to be this kind of co-op sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite clear they're probably aiming at a slightly more younger age group.
Yeah, putting it on something like the 360 or the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One probably wouldn't be a great idea.
Yeah.
But so I can understand why it's on the Wii U, but it's not going to make me buy one. The only thing at this point that'll make me buy a Wii U is a frickin' Fire Emblem game on the Wii U. That is the only thing that'll get me to buy a Wii U. Otherwise, I'm just touching.
Not even Super Smash Brothers.
Not even Super Smash Bros. I'm not actually amazingly interested in Smash Bros. Especially because I can just get it on DS and pretty much have almost the exact same feel. So there's not much there for me if I buy a Wii U specifically for Bros. Well, yeah, it's just not there.
Yeah.
So I bought the Wii for Brawl, so that's saying a lot.
Well, just sort of like getting back to it. It's like, because when this is a bit strange, but it's going back to Sonic's long legs. I think the moments that really I was going, oh god, that model looks hideous, is when the camera's like panning around all four of them,
Yeah.
and you just see Sonic's doing almost like a lunge.
Yeah.
I think that's something that like I said, I'm no model designer or anything, but I think that shortening the skeleton might not be too hard to do. But then again, if you're gonna do something like that, you'd have to do it for all of that.
Yeah,
game,
but
so.
what really sort of questions me is like, okay, I can understand like changing some slight things, like, you know, giving Sonic his scarf, the sports tape, and that.
Nathan
Tails,
Drake Sonic.
yeah, and giving Tails like the tool belt and the goggles.
Oh yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Tails looks like it's got
All that I can understand, but it's going to be a bit confusing, especially in terms of Knuckles. It's like, yes, in Boomverse he looks like this, but in every other game, he's, you know, almost just a slightly bit taller than Sonic. And considering Sega of Japan are making their own Sonic game with the original designs, it's gonna be a bit jarring.
I can see where you're coming from there. I'm not sure. I think that I don't know. We'd have to see.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where if it's just going to be for this one little mini universe, what was the point of doing such drastic redesigns?
Probably just because they wanted, they could probably.
Yeah,
Like,
but
just 'cause, you know,
I know, but it's just like with Sonic Riders, for example, they changed a few things. That's its own little universe.
Sonic Riders had a pretty good style too.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
But they didn't change too much, but they still stand out against the regular ones.
It might have something to do with the fact that they are trying to target a younger audience on the Wii U with it, like changing the designs to suit a sort of more of a cartoonish, like even more cartoonish feel.
Yeah, well, what kind of makes me laugh about that?
The Skylander series, then.
Yeah, what kind of makes me laugh about that though is like with Knuckles' gloves.
Oh God.
I know.
Fingers that you could not-
Well, here's the thing. I don't really have.
Fingers!
I don't have much of a problem with this. But it's the fact that obviously, yeah, normally Knuckles has boxing gloves with little spikes on. Here, he's wearing basically steel knuckles. Isn't that a bit more brutal looking?
That and I think they're going for the whole boxer. I think they might be going with more of a sort of a what the fuck is it called? That stuff where they're in like an octagon and they have tape around their hand sometimes.
Kickboxing.
No, not kick, but the other thing, the UFC thing.
Yeah.
That I think goes on nowadays. Sora probably knows more about it than me because he's into wrestling and whatnot. We went. Sora's just not paying attention at all. I mentioned wrestling and he's just like, oh wait, what?
I heard my name.
We're talking about Knuckles' new glove designs and how they might be a reference to UFC fighting. Your thoughts on this?
Oh, you mean Gamagori Knuckles?
Yes.
But yeah, it just seems.
Even in UFC, they use their own. They use like those MMA gloves. They don't tape their hands. Well, sometimes I see with the Muay Thai people, they will tape their hands because it's very brutal. But not MMA. They use their own gloves.
Well, there we go. That's that theory smashed.
Yeah. But it's just because I mean, like I said, the series itself is going to be quite comedic, and I fully admit I'm going to be watching the series, especially because,
I am shocked.
yeah,
You
especially because of the storylines they've revealed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've heard a few.
Yes.
You
Some
mean
of the
like that
some of the
one
episode stories are going to include Knuckles runs for mayor.
with-
And
taking Sonic
yes.
to court.
Yeah, Eggman feigns an injury just so he could take Sonic to court.
How the fuck is that gonna work? That's the thing I want to know.
Oh, there's another one as well apparently that Sonic fires Tails as his sidekick and Eggman takes his place.
What the fuck is going on? This makes me think that Eggman might not be entirely villainous in this. Yeah. I mean, did they announce that Eggman was not going to be the main villain in the game, or was
Yeah,
it something?
they've said that Eggman's going to be a threat in the game, but he's not going to be like the big bad.
Oh, I see. Speaking of Eggman,
been
check
promoted
out that
to
swag jacket he's got on.
Yeah, no, Eggman looks great.
Yeah.
Oh my
Baron von
god, that
Eggman.
yeah, that jacket is freaking swag all over it. It's just great. Like, I've got a screen cap of it, like, just with his arms out, like, just swag all over the place. It's great. I love that jacket.
Dr. Eggman walking down the aisle in the new swag jacket.
Yeah.
It's the evil doctor is in this season.
I also like how they made his mustache a little bit smaller, because that's something that I was getting a little bit annoyed with in the main series, because I don't like him having the, like, ridiculously long stash. I think this is a lot more respectable.
Well, that doesn't. I didn't really notice it that much. I have seen it, but it's like I don't. It doesn't bug. That doesn't bug me. It's never really bugged me. So, as long as he has the mustache, I don't really care.
Yes. He's got to have the stash.
Yeah.
Man. Gotta have
But
the
yeah,
stash.
Eggman looks great, and here's the thing about the actual CG teaser they gave us. Writing, great. Voice acting, great. Still have a bit of a problem with the models, mainly Sonic's model.
They gotta. I guess they'll probably work into it a little bit, maybe. And I'm guessing the next thing you're gonna say is animation.
One animation was okay. It was good enough. Okay, that's basically all I'll say.
It was passable.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm guessing they're probably going to get, like, the more acquainted they get with the models and the skeletons and whatnot, they'll be able to animate a lot more fluently.
Yeah. But one thing which did sort of make me laugh, and it's mainly because of like it's taking place in this basic canyon set, is that I swear the location made it look like it was from Code Lyoko.
Won't be surprised if it's made by the same company that did Code Lyoko.
It is a French animation, so.
But no.
But yeah, I think one thing which actually I have noticed about Sonic's model, nobody's really been bringing this up too much, and it's more just me just noticing something and can't unsee it. Sonic's face looks a lot flatter than usual.
I can kind of agree with that.
It's not something that's going to really annoy me, unlike the blue arms, because I'm constantly noticing that. Still bugs me.
He's got green eyes, Cardo! He's got fucking green eyes!
Sonic was always meant to have green eyes.
I know.
No, he wasn't. He was supposed to have grey eyes, according to Sonic CD.
Well, that was Sonic CD.
Fuck it, he's supposed to have gold eyes. Let's just get on with it.
But
He's not supposed to have eyes.
what? It's just the fact that whenever I look at Sonic from the side, I notice how his head doesn't pop out from his body as much as it normally does, and
Yeah,
I do kind of come up with a joke theory that it's because it's been face planting too much.
Hey, that would make sense.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't bug me that much, because I've come up with a theory for it.
Considering he
Then again, he has been doing that since Sonic 06.
Considering he face planted in the trailer too.
Yeah,
Wouldn't surprise me. They'll
Uh,
probably bring it up in the show itself.
I'm expecting like a faceplant counter. But
With dubstep.
stop it.
Womp womp.
Really, this does sort of bring on the question, like, what about the other characters? What are they going to look like? This has been...
We haven't. They're not sure if they're bringing Shadow or Rouge in, are they?
Nah, we don't know anything other than the main five so far. But
Then
they
again, if they announce Sonic, Shadow and Rouge, that might be like season 2 if it gets that far.
maybe. But they have said that characters old and new will also appear.
So maybe if it's just like short, 1 episode skits, maybe.
You're just hoping for Rouge, Blaze, aren't you?
Honestly, I would actually quite like to see Blaze and Silver be incorporated.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'm actually more excited for seeing Blaze and Silver than I am about seeing Shadow and Rouge.
I enjoy Shadow. Shadow's alright.
I just don't see what they'd be able to do with Shadow in a comedic series.
Well, he could be the straight guy who gets always screwed over, surely. He's the one who takes himself too seriously, therefore he's perfect to be screwed over.
That's super serial.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm not really certain what else we can really say about it. It's like, the game looks good. The series does look interesting and enjoyable.
So basically, Sonic gets the cape and Tails gets his tool belt. Yeah, Knuckles still doesn't get a cowboy hat. How is that because
Yeah, that's basically, that was something. Yeah. Why, instead of changing Knuckles' whole physique, why couldn't they just give Knuckles the hat?
Yeah, that's all we want.
That would have been, if the hat had come on, the fan fucking feedback would have...
Everyone would have been behind it 100% if Knuckles had the hat.
Got to have the hat.
But, yeah, I mean, like I said, series, good. Game looks good. Character designs, for the most part, good. Just shrink Knuckles down at least, and maybe give Sonic back his regular coloured arms, and I would be 100% behind this.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's really, that's the thing, is like, everyone's pretty much saying the exact same thing. We have zero problems at all. Most people are excited about this, except for Knuckles' design, and except for the Sonic's blue arms. So two little fixes, and you'll have the entire Sonic fan base behind you.
Yeah.
Give the hat.
Yes, give him the hat.
We'll just have to see if they actually manage to listen to it. That's
I'm sure it's going to be a decent enough game.
Yeah.
For me, really, Sonic doesn't exactly change all that much, but this looks like it's really doing some efforts to mix some stuff up to really try to change things, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, because they have said that the game is going to be very similar to Sonic Adventure's structure.
And that's where they so far did their best. That's like the gold standard, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, I love Sonic Adventure. I always felt that had massive potential. It's just the fact that SA2 sucked balls.
Well, Sonic Adventure is good, except for when you spin dash off a bridge and fall in the ocean.
Well, that's you. I've never done that.
And I wasn't talking about me, I was talking about Sora.
Wait, what? Sorry, just hadn't given any shit this whole podcast. Right.
He said his piece. He doesn't care.
I'm sorry, what? I heard my name again. What happened?
Sonic Adventure players now.
Oh,
Sonic,
God.
the Sonic Adventure video. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, boy. But yeah, I mean,
That was
yeah, I just say, in terms of the game, fix those hideous character models. In terms of the series, just edit the designs a bit. No problem with everything else.
I do have one thing. I do have one thing, and that is bring back Crush 40 and get rid of the goddamn dubstep. God
Yeah,
damn it.
as pretty much everybody's been saying, use the Crush 40 version of Sonic Boom for the series opening.
Fucking
That would honestly be the best way to get loads of people behind them. If even for just the game's main theme, they use the Crush 40 version of Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sweet. You're just mad. I like it.
So when is this meant to be releasing? As if it makes a difference to those who don't know Wii U?
I believe they've only said like to coming soon, so most people are saying sometime in the autumn or something.
Yeah,
Well,
because
get in line now,
the series
Johnny.
is supposed to be out in the fall.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if the game comes out around October.
Yeah.
I do hate when things like coming soon and never actually say a specific date.
Because it's still working on it.
I don't care. Why put a trailer out if they're still working on it?
Well, just
They want to give a zero shit.
you never know. By the time E3 comes out, we might have more video footage for the game and that.
Yeah.
I suppose they should want it to be a reveal at E3, but
So, yeah, a bit of an interesting time to be a Sonic fan.
It's also an interesting time to be a Nintendo fan.
Nobody cares.
Nobody gives a shit. No.
Even if they've stolen Nuretsu's idea.
Yes. I'm officially now a fortune teller. Just.
Okay, Naretsu. Tell us what Sega of Japan are actually working on in terms of the Sonic series.
I don't know. It's kind of hazy.
well, I mean, Crystal Ball, tell me.
I'd just love now for Sega of Japan to say, we're announcing Sonic Hazy.
Sonic hazy. No, real talk. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's actually really hard to tell because after Lost World, there's not really much that they could do that would be shittier than that. So, I'm going to assume that the next main game will probably be something that is not Lost World because that didn't end well. So it'll probably be something maybe going a little bit more back to a more of an adventure style, I'm hoping.
So basically,
Possibly.
you're predicting Sonic Adventure 3.
No, I don't want to say that. That's the thing.
We already had
Because
Sonic Adventure 3.
the last time, yes, because the last time that happened, we had a little thing called 06 that happened. So I'm not going to say Sonic Adventure 3. I'm just going to say that I'm predicting something that's not going to be like the same style as what they've done before, which is vague, I know, but you know, that's the way of fortune telling.
Yeah, I think it's all going to really hinge on how well Boom does.
Yeah, it will. It will.
So if Boom does sell really well, then I expect more Boom's elements in the main series.
Yeah, I would expect that as well. So
Also, I'll say this to most people in America. You could probably expect like a main Boom Sonic crossover in terms of the Archie comics.
probably.
You know that's going to happen at some point.
Yeah,
Yes, that's the Archie universe for you.
I'm sure Ian Flynn can come up with some ideas for it.
Didn't know how to write better stories, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so surprisingly, for the most part, we're not really that negative about a new Sonic game.
Damn.
Who knew?
Or pessimistic, yeah.
Yeah,
It's the first Sonic game I've ever actually wanted.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as I said, I'm more interested in seeing where this goes.
Yeah. It's more the kind of the thought of the after release rather than the actual game itself. That's the interesting part.
Yeah, it's going to be how everybody reacts to it, how well it does, and if it will have an effect on the franchise going forward. So yeah,
As soon as it's successful, it will be cast out because we can't have good games.
No, we can't. Call of Duty for everyone.
yes, EA, that's the way to bring more people into Call of Duty. Add a third studio to work on the series.
Oh god, that would be brilliant.
They are doing that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Hey, when did this happen?
I think
when
it was.
the fuck did this happen?
I think they only announced it like a few days ago.
More to the point, why do I care?
Exactly.
God damn Call of Duty. I I swear to God, if the new studio does nothing but zombies, I'm in. Just
That
Call of
was
Duty
it. 40
Zombies is
minutes to
great.
keep on
Yeah,
topic.
so-
That's all we got.
yeah. Since we're running out of topics, we should probably wrap it up, I guess.
Yep, so, it's been Kato 1989 with Halo Hunter, Naretsu, Dominic, and Sora. For the BlazeCast for February 2014, we'll see you next month, where hopefully we get to use one of the themes that we actually wanted to use this month.
Yeah.
Or we might just record them separate and release them as well.
Probably will.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Okay.
And then we'll throw out an idea here and completely forget about it.
Yep.
And we won't get promoted at all.
See you then.